Good evening, hello and welcome. This is the Newshour Agenda. My name is Pranesh. A first-year student of a business school in Hyderabad was thrashed, beaten black and blue, even harassed sexually by his own college mates. We are talking about Himank Bansal, who was forced to chant religious slogans by a group of students inside his hostel room on the campus of his college. As they rained incessant blows at the hapless boy, the attackers can be heard saying, "We'll fix his ideology, we'll beat him to coma." In a video that is so vicious that Times Now has decided to refrain from airing it in its entirety. The victim viewer says he was kicked in the abdomen, touched in his genitals and even force-fed certain chemicals. Such was the audacity of the perpetrators that they even threatened to dispose of Himank's body if he dared to raise his voice in front of the college authorities. Something that he anyway did 2 days later. But to no avail, the college chose to ignore his SOS, and later when issue went out of hand, suspended all including Himank. Yes, Himank, who was under attack. The Telangana government said that the police... Let's play out reactions.
On 3rd also there is another incident which you don't know. It is also some guy again but by some other guys prior to the first incident, and also second case is also registered in that aspect, and investigation is under progress. And in this aspect, the gross negligence by the college management, IFHE people, they failed to act on the immediate day. We have already booked the college management under the Act 7 Class 1 read with 6 Class 1 Ragging Act.
The Telangana government said that the police acted immediately in the case. However, the TRS also tried to pin the blame on the BJP for the situation, saying it's the BJP that has vitiated the environment after one of its leaders made a similar remark against the Prophet some time back. Listen to this.
The moment this was brought to the notice of the police immediately swung into action, arrested the boys and have registered the case against them. This, in fact, mentality is being seen of late in our educational institutions because of the environment which has been vitiated in our country after the BJP government came into power.
Government of Telangana doesn't tolerate a single act of ragging in any educational institution. At IFHE yesterday, a LLB student was ragged, and the Telangana police have immediately acted upon and have booked serious offences of Indian Penal Code, including Section 307 of attempt to murder and also under the Telangana Ragging Prohibition Act. But Bharatiya Janata Party should not bring communal issues in this also, because those who have been booked are irrespective of any religion. They have behaved brutally and have to be punished legally by the court of law.
आखिरकार वो जिहादी एक साथ मिलकर के उस बच्चे को मारने के लिए क्यों उतार हुए, और अभी तक उसकी इतने दिन होने के बावजूद भी अभी तक उसकी गिरफ्तारी क्यों नहीं हुई उनकी? आखिरकार राज्य के मंत्री और मुख्यमंत्री इस पर क्यों चुप्पी साधे हुए हैं? क्योंकि मार खाने वाला हिंदू है। इस्लामिक जिहादियों को प्रश्रय अगर आप दोगे, हिंदू समाज इसको बर्दाश्त नहीं करेगा।
कैंपस में खून की तरह लंबे समय तक रैगिंग की वजह से कठिनाइयां आई। अब ये अगर फिर से ये सिलसिला शुरू हुआ है तो एक नज़ीर के तौर पर तेलंगाना सरकार को दोषी छात्रों के खिलाफ कार्रवाई करनी चाहिए, जिससे आगे इसकी पुनरावृत्ति वहां नहीं हो पाए।
देखिए, रैगिंग के मामले कई भाजपा शासित राज्यों से खुल करके सामने आ रही है, तो जो चीजें समाप्त हो चुकी है फिर पुनर्जीवित करने की जहां कोशिश हो रही है तो चिंताजनक है। ये नहीं होनी चाहिए। शासन को कठोरतम कार्रवाई भी करनी चाहिए।
You're watching the News Hour at 10, debate number 1 on Times Now, Super Prime Time.
Let's open this up. Dinakar, Lanka leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, Sri Raj Nair, the national spokesperson of the Vishwa Hindu Parishad, Krishank, spokesperson of the TRS, Khaliqur Rahman, political analyst, Atiqur Rahman, political analyst, and Saira Shah Halim is an activist. Need no introduction really. Now, good evening to all of you. Dinakar, Lanka, I'm sure you heard the whole host of reactions. Is this a case of ragging, just ragging, as many are making it to be?
It is absolutely wrong. Telangana police try to divert the whole issue. It is very clear that forcibly the communal slogans was raised by one section against the Himank Bansal. We have seen videos of the evidence, very clear evidence what was happened. Unfortunately, these pseudo-seculars and the TRS, which is very good supporter of MIM, in these kind of communal way in which they want to divert the whole issue. They themselves, TRS leaders coming forward, they are giving some video clippings also. I have seen that. Who raised the communal voice? Prior to the investigation itself, TRS is trying to divert it as a communal issue, and the TRS is the government which is governing in Telangana. What BJP will do? BJP is not in governments. Law and order is the state subject. But conveniently, these people are always blamed to BJP, and they want to secure the pseudo-seculars. We have seen the incidents which happened in Bainsa, where MIM should be restricted and where the MIM should be penalized by the TRS government. It not happened. That's why these kind of hand in glove approach of TRS government with MIM, they are trying to divert the whole issue towards the ragging. It is unfortunate. Himank is a boy. His future is going to be mortgaged by means of this political mortgageism is carrying by the TRS in favor of the MIM.
No, forget his future. Himank was almost dead. He was almost killed. Mr. Krishan?
Yeah, yes. Incident when incident happened, when the police has come, what happened in between? The student is in
I'll
coma.
tell you, nothing happened. Nothing happened. The assault takes place on the 1st of November. These 2 pages, complaint letter written by Himank to the college authorities 2 days later on the 3rd of November. The first thing that the college should have done is to inform the police. The college did not do anything. Let's hear from the TRS spokesperson, Mr. Krishan.
Pranesh, my earnest request to the Bharatiya Janata Party is don't be so desperate for politics, bringing TRS and BJP into this, because BJP has jumped the gun probably from today or yesterday in these 2 days, trying their desperation to politicize this issue. But before the BJP, the Telangana police, the government, has booked the cases on the fort itself, on the top management, and at the same time on those accused also. And rightly said Pranesh, this we do not see just as a ragging act, because the section itself explains that 307 has been booked, which means we see it as an attempt to murder. So definitely government of Telangana police do not tolerate such kind of brutal behavior, whosoever they are, whichever religion they are, because those boys, the names are out in open, irrespective of their religion. Their act has to be condemned and they have been booked. So Bharatiya Janata Party, please stay away. Let government of Telangana and Telangana police do its job, which it has done much earlier than your politicizing it.
Okay, quick response, then I bring in the others. Yes, Mr. Lanka, quick response, 30 seconds.
It is absolutely nonsense. Why they are telling that BJP should stay away? We are citizens of India, law-abiding citizens of India. We have every right to expose the failures of the government.
BJP
the failure utterly failed. The local media, regional media in favor of TRS, those medias are carrying what kind of stories? Let you observe. It is absolutely unfair on the part of TRS, my counterpart, making such kind of comments.
We have the guts to book cases. You want to do politics in it, but we want justice to that boy.
You people,
you yourself has raised
Mr. Krishan, we are talking about justice for Himank. How will Himank get justice? 1 minute. Krishan, Mr. Krishan, you are saying Himank should get justice and that your government will ensure justice. Do you know he has been suspended?
Well, I know the entire case. I have read the FIR. I have read the sections also.
Why has Himank been suspended?
That is the negligence of the college, and that is why the college has been booked too. Has the government or the Telangana police suspend? It's the IFHE which has suspended, and that is why IFHE also has to face the brunt. Telangana police has acted upon the college also. We are not sparing the college. We are not sparing the accused.
How can Himank get justice?
I believe.
He was penalized by the college. You are not raising single point against college. They have suspended Himank also from the college. You are not supporting Himank. You are not supporting Himank. That's why your troops are coming out. That's why we are telling that you are standing in of MIM.
Section 307. Do you know what is Section 307?
No, but is 307 enough? Sriraj Nair, the national spokesperson of the VHP, now coming in. Sriraj Nair, there are many who believe that 295 should have been pressed. That's not there in the FIR.
That's right. It is not going to be there in the FIR because the government is absolutely
not to a 307.
The government is busy in appeasement politics. The government is trying to appease a particular community. The government is not going to do the way the CM is portraying leaders like Owaisi as calling them son of Telangana and portraying them as big leaders, people who openly threaten Hindus. This is what is happening in Telangana. Had this boy been a Muslim, things would have been very different. Today, the biggest challenge what nation is facing is selective activism, and Telangana government is selectively acting. You rightly said why they have not invoked. So here the issue is because the victim is a Hindu and they don't want to act. Had it been the river, had it been on the other side, had it been a Muslim boy, then the government would have acted faster.
Khaliqur Rahman, answer that question. Answer that question. Khaliqur Rahman.
Does the VHP leader know who are the accused? Does the VHP leader know who all are the accused? Which religion accused are there? If you are making it a communal angle,
I have seen the names. I know who are the accused. Definitely.
So why do you want to? Why do you want to?
Let who are the accused.
BJP,
but why have you not acted?
Save some
I know who are the accused. Please don't.
Save some grace for VHP. Save some grace for VHP. Don't. You are not into politics.
Why the BJP? The word BJP is coming from the mouth of TRS when we are not talking about TRS.
We are not into our politics, but definitely we will.
About the Telangana state government again.
And you are busy in appeasement politics.
No, let's not talk over each other, please. 1 minute. Dinakar Lanka, 1 minute. Let me bring in Khaliqur Rahman. Khaliqur Rahman, you were nodding your head when Sriraj Nair said that, look, because Himank is a Hindu, he was assaulted, and that the state is soft on the accused.
You have seen it wrong. I wasn't nodding the head, but I was actually in a state of shock at the statement what the VHP leader was making. And let me tell you, the first thing what the BJP did immediately after this thing came into the media, they went allowed to take the complete political mileage out of this and to communalize this issue. Little did they realize that our education institutions... Let me complete, Mr. Dinakar. Let me complete. Let me complete. While you are speaking, I did not intervene. While you are speaking, I did not intervene. So please allow me to speak.
But you are unnecessarily using the
Mr. Lanka, let him make his point. It's not fair on him. You asked him a question. Sriraj Nair asked him a question. Yes, Mr. Khaliqur Rahman, go ahead, make your point.
Mr. Lanka, you must realize that this is a debate where all the civilized people are here. So let us not shout.
That's what you don't divert.
Let us not shout. Let us not shout. Let us not shout. We are all civilized people. We are all decent people.
Gentlemen, please, let's not get personal. Please, let's not trivialize this, please. Khaliqur Rahman, make your point, sir. Please, make your point.
And the moment, it came into the media, the Telangana police has immediately swung into action, registered the case against those students involved in the brutal beating to the students there. And let us not bring the religion, because we have seen the students from different religious groups there. So it is not a Hindu or a Muslim case here. This is
a case which I feel started just as ragging, but it was escalated to the brutal beating to the student.
It did not start as a ragging. No, 1 minute, Khaliqur Rahman. Did it start as a ragging? No, what are you saying? Do you know how it began? Private chats. 1 minute, Mr. Rahman. Now, listen to my question, sir. I'll give you time to respond. Let me just correct you, sir. Let me just correct you. I don't mean to speak over you. I'm just trying to correct you. Do you know how this began, sir?
I know the complete facts. That's the reason you are not allowing me to
No,
speak.
sir. If you knew the complete fact, then you wouldn't be saying that it started as a ragging. It did not start as a ragging. This was pre-planned. This assault was planned to the T. And the reason I'm saying is, his private chat, Himank's private chat with one other student, I don't want to name the student, he has named the student in this complaint letter, that was leaked. The screenshot was shared with this group. They came together, called Himank to a room and then assaulted him. Almost killed him. You are saying it began as ragging.
No, that is the reason why the police has booked the section 307, which is attempt to murder.
But sir, how did it begin? On the chat. A private chat that was leaked.
Absolutely. The private chat was leaked, but they went there since he was a junior student.
No, they went there to counsel him. They were counseling him in this video that we are running, or the screenshots we are running. They're counseling him like this. We will fix your ideology. What does this mean? What does this mean, Mr. Rahman? We will fix your ideology.
If you want to ignite that debate,
Mr. Rahman, sir, I am asking a straightforward question. Okay, you don't want to answer that. Atikur Rahman, let's try with you. When I say I want to fix your ideology, what do I mean?
Pranesh, in my capacity as a researcher in Islamic studies, I need to give this message to the entire Muslim community, especially the youth. Henceforth, if anybody speaks anything against my Prophet, the Prophet of Islam, or the Quran, tolerate. Do not take law into your hands. Don't create violence. Don't be brutal, and provide mercy. This is the message of Prophet Muhammad. He never reacted in a violent manner against his most, immediate detractors, his enemies. His way of was pardoning his enemies. This is the clear message in the Quran. Even Allah calls Prophet Muhammad to create mercy against his detractors, his enemies. The lady who poisoned Prophet Muhammad was pardoned by him. Let this message go clearly to the society. Don't create violence. Mercy the Prophet stands for. This is the message in the Quran. The law should be taking its own course. If you are harmed, if you are dislodged by any comments against Prophet Muhammad, call the police, register a complaint, and hand over this person to Islamic scholars, the exegists, who will explain what the Prophet
I don't think Khaliqur Rahman agrees to what you are saying. He wants to say something.
No, because see, the student just did not say, he did not just allow. He first said Jai Mata Di, then he said our lives in our country. So that is, no. He first said Jai Mata Di, then after that he said Allahu Akbar. So what I am trying to tell you is, let us not communalize this, because these are the students.
Okay, let us not communalize. Sriraj Nair, is there an attempt to communalize? Why are you doing it? That's the question.
See, Pranesh, first of all, there is no question of communalizing. Such a incidents happening in such a premium business school, that itself is a sorry state of affairs. The second part is, the government of Telangana has been busy in appeasement politics, which is only thinking of the forthcoming elections, and the government has already started appeasement politics. I am only saying, had the victim been a Muslim, things would have been very different. The action would have been much faster. Today also we appeal, strictest action should happen, and all the perpetrators should be behind the bars. action should have been faster, but that has not happened.
No,
Pranesh, I am still reiterating. The government of Telangana is busy in appeasement politics.
Pranesh,
Why are you saying no? Atikur Rahman, why are you saying no?
Mr. Nair, allow me to speak. Yeah, because I will be, in favor of providing mercy to this fellow. Let me explain the correct position of Prophet Muhammad to this student Himansh. He needs to be corrected. Whatever misguidance he is having.
These students who got together in a hostel room, they did try their best to correct him. They said, we will fix your ideology. But fortunately, Himank survived. Saira Shah Halim, I want to bring you in.
See,
as an academician, as a neutral observer, as a political analyst, or forget all of that, as social commentator, ma'am, what do you make of what has happened?
Okay. So I think this act is completely reprehensible, because I believe in the adage, I think it has been attributed to Voltaire, that I might not agree with what you say, but I'll defend to my death your right to say it. Now, I'm treating once again that any kind of violence, lynching or beating or ragging in the form of religion, is completely abhorrible. You might not agree with what a person said. However, you cannot take law in your own hands. And ragging, when it's been clear, it has been abolished, it has been totally brutal. How this boy was ragged and harassed and beaten up by these gang of boys, I think they should be pulled up, and the severest punishment should be meted out, so that we set out a very strong example in society that ragging in any form, be it any community, be it any caste, be it whoever, it will not be tolerated in any varsity. So I think these institutions must make bullying foolproof and ensure that no child is ragged. And in case somebody is misdirected, there's always counseling. You can always, take the route of taking advice from elders, taking advice from seniors, and being totally neutral and avoiding any kind of communal kind of slugfest, especially in colleges.
Okay. Saira Shah Halim says counseling. Now, you were raising your hand, Atikur Rahman. What is it that you want to add?
See, Pranesh, the students who have, committed a crime of taking some kind of a revenge on this fellow, they should be punished. But not this fellow who has, argued about the Prophet. Because, if he is having any misgivings related to Prophet Muhammad, he should be explained what exactly Prophet Muhammad stands for. Ragging should not be allowed. No tormenting of such fellows. Of course, harsh punishment is for the people who ragged Himansh. I am saying that there shouldn't be any action against Himansh. But those who took the law into their hands, these students should be punished. And there is a message for such Muslims from me, that whoever speaks henceforth against the Prophet should not be dealt with harshly. He should be explained that the Prophet stands for mercy, for mankind, for all times to come. Let the correct message go to the people, to the society, Pranesh.
How will the message go? Will the government ensure that in Telangana, Mr. Krishan?
Absolutely, and the government has ensured it also, because India and our state Telangana also runs by the Supreme Constitution and the laws of the land.
Just allow me to come in. You are saying that the government has ensured it. Now I'll tell you what's wrong with that. The act of booking the college is clearly an afterthought. Till about this afternoon, Times Now was questioning why the college has not been booked. The police did not book the college. The college got to know, if they did not know already, of what happened with Himank on the 3rd of November through this letter. Now,
Pranesh, on 4th November, Telangana police booked And I think till then, Times Now also didn't run it. So I think Telangana government knows its responsibility, Pranesh. We have been acting on it, on the perpetrators, the raggers, and at the same time, institution too. So I request, see one thing, IPC's most severe are 302 for murder, 307 for attempt to murder. So I think it's clear that we have seen this case more worse than ragging. Absolutely, Himank has to get justice. And for that, please, BJP, don't use Himank for your elections or for your politics.
Mr. Lanka, stop using Himank for your politics.
It is the politics. Krishank always speaking about the BJP instead of expressing his concern about the Krishank, Himank. He was suspended from college. Till now, TRS hasn't made any comment to withdraw the suspension as far as Himank is concerned. He is not speaking about it. Who is creating politicize the whole the issue? Who is creating it as an issue? It is creating as a communal issue by TRS. Not BJP. Where BJP has made it as a communal issue. It is the failure of the TRS government when they told that they acted in time. Why this much of long gestation of period happened to take action against the college? What about the college management? IFHE is the professional management college. In such college itself,
no, Mr. Lanka, are you alleging? No, Mr. Lanka, let me get this straight. Are you alleging, Mr. Lanka, are you alleging that the college tried to cover it up? And the state is trying to protect the college. Is that the charge of the TRS government?
Act hand in glove, showcasing it as a ragging case instead of it is attack, assault, and beaten a single individual by group of people. They tried their level best to satisfy their friendly partner MIM.
Even before social media,
resolving the issue, they always try to show the finger towards the BJP. It is the failure of the TRS. They want to conveniently cover up their failures, but we are not.
No, Mr. Krishan, how will you answer those who are saying that the government is handing glove? Absolutely. And like I said, booking the college was an afterthought or looks like an afterthought.
Pranesh, अगर हमें कवर अप ही करना था तो सबसे पहले बीजेपी के भौंकने से पहले, मीडिया के डिबेट से पहले केस क्यों बनता था? अगर कवर अप ही करना था तो केस ही नहीं रहता था ना. केस हमने करा.
But Mr. Krishan, let's first of all, let's be civilized in what we say. Bhokna, katna, let's not get into that, sir. Please. Please, because if the clip of this debate is leaked. No, 1 minute. 1 minute, sir. Don't use this kind of language here. Please, you're on national television. Mr. Krishan, please, I have great regards for you. Let's not do this, please. Mr. Krishan, please. Let's all be responsible and civilized in what we say. This is not responsible commentary. Please, now 1 minute, Mr. Lanka, 1 minute. 1 minute, Mr. Lanka. I have the FIR copy also. I have the FIR copy. The date is 11th. No, 1 minute. This happens on the 1st. 1 minute, Mr. Krishan, this for you. You are saying, no, you just said that this was done. The police had taken cognizance on the 4th.
I have a request to you, Pranesh. See, why we are also pained, Pranesh, with this witch hunting. One issue in the college, even if the government of Telangana, even if the Telangana police puts up serious cases also, this regular debating and BJP comes in, they try to put, we are seeing the scrollings on your Times Now. Why is KCR silent?
No, we should stop the debate because the TRS is hurt. People can die. They can be beaten to death. Krishan, no, we should stop debating.
Shut our mouth.
We should stop debating.
Is it democracy?
You should debate.
Please come out from hypocrisy.
Ensuring that it does not happen.
KCR as well as the leaders are feeling as hypocrisy.
Let him answer, Mr. Lanka. Let him answer. Yes. Let's talk about the FIR. This happens on the 1st of November. Let's talk facts.
Yes.
The assault happens on the 1st of November.
Yes.
Himank writes a letter on the 3rd.
Third.
Okay.
Third, he has written a letter.
The date on the FIR is 11th.
Yes. No. Fourth, we have taken cognizance of the case. And in fact, it is the police, it is the DCP in his press meet who has also mentioned, which even the media did not know, Pranesh, after the press meet, that there were 2 incidents on the 1st and 3rd also. How did someone get to know? Did any correspondent of any national channel show it?
But
or
Mr. Krishank, the police had to act after the clips went viral on social media.
No.
No, because if the police had taken cognizance of the 4th, why was the FIR registered on 11th?
See, after the case was booked, 4th, we have taken the entire evidence. The police has gathered a lot of evidence. We have put
4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 7 days. 7 days to register an FIR.
Sir, I can tell you that they want to divert. They want to suppress the facts. It was not happened due to the media. Now they are changing their colors. They are telling stories. That's why they have taken this much of...
Sriraj Nair, come in.
When you have...
The case is registered. The case... No. If we were to believe what Mr. Krishank is saying, that the look... No, 1 minute, sir. Let me get in the others also. Sriraj Nair, Krishank is saying the police acted with alacrity, took cognizance of the case on the 4th. But the FIR, you see, was filed on the 11th because we were doing our due diligence.
Exactly. So that is what we are saying. The government is busy in appeasement politics. Had the victim been a Muslim, things would have been different. Now I'm telling you, in Kerala also, Professor Thomas is professor whose hands were chopped by jihadis. The professor was suspended. This is a similar case. Why was this boy suspended? In Kerala, please, Mr. Krishank, in Kerala, if you remember, the CPM government suspended the professor whose hands were chopped by the jihadis, and you did the similar stance here. Why did you suspend that boy? You didn't take action at the appropriate time. What foolish nonsense is this? You do not
manufacture lies. Do not manufacture lies.
What foolish? Definitely, you have not acted. You are busy in electoral politics. You are busy in appeasement politics. You are just seeing the elections that are coming. You want to ensure that you retain your government. That is the only thing you are seeing.
Are manufacturer of lies.
You people are absolutely encouraging terror and jihadi terrorism. You are indirectly or directly promoting jihad and terrorism.
You liars just want politics on the name of that poor boy.
What liar?
Okay, who's lying about the FIR? 1 minute. Who's lying about the FIR?
You cannot hide your
You don't care about justice.
Who's lying about the FIR?
All you want is votes. All you want is politics.
Khaliqur Rahman.
You people are. That is why you are portraying.
Khaliqur Rahman.
Yes,
if the police had taken cognizance on the 4th, why was the FIR filed on the 11th? Do you want to add to what Krishank has said?
Absolutely. I fully agree with Mr. Krishank. The police collected the complete evidence, and then the police registered an FIR. And do you wanted the police to just register an FIR without, collecting the evidence? That is the procedure which the police follows. The BJP, I think, should know the procedure.
Oh, this is the procedure. You see, a student is beaten to pulp, almost killed. The videos go viral.
You want to divert the whole issue.
The videos go viral, and the police is taking more than a week to file the FIR.
Then only police came out. They had
now, Mr. Lanka says that this was an afterthought. This was an afterthought because the videos had gone viral on social media. The police had no other option.
Not supporting Himank. College has suspended. You are not giving any support Himank. You are not allowing the college remove the suspension. Victim is suspended. You are not speaking about that. That itself is denoting your colors. Your true colors are coming out. TRS true colors are coming out. Victim has penalized double. Already he is a victim, and once again he was suspended from the college. What is your stand? Let you tell.
Okay, we are running out of time. The last word on the show to Krishank.
Why was he suspended? What was his fault?
Pranesh, my earnest request is, to Pranesh, I know BJP, they want to do politics, but here, we want justice for Himank. this Telangana government. In fact, our DCP also has said they have visited to that college earlier also. Government of Telangana's ragging posters are there in every college. We have conducted series
but this,
of
Krishant, you come back to ragging again. This is not ragging. Because every time you say ragging, every time, Mr. Krishant, every time you say ragging, someone will say, do you know how it all began? It began with the leaked WhatsApp chats of this man, Himank. So let's not play it down so much. This is not ragging.
Those 15-20 students, all of one community, all of one religion, all the 15-20 students.
What is this? What was Himank forced to chant?
This is a straight question.
What was Himank forced to chant?
All the 15-20 students who have beaten up Himank, are they of one religion?
All right.
Are they of one religion?
What they demanded? What they demanded, Himank? People like you might be involved. People like you might be involved. Those who are involved.
Asifur Rahman, I won't be able to come to you. We've run out of time. I thank all of you for joining us on debate number 1.
Please use